I didn't allow Airbnb guests to use my patio, so I just moved into this really nice duplex with this amazing back patio. It had these hanging string lights, some outdoor furniture, and honestly, it was the main reason I picked this place. The rent was kinda steep, but I figured I could Airbnb the guest room to help cover costs. I put the listing up and made it super clear in the description that guests could use everything except the back patio. I even had a separate entrance to the guest room so they didn't have to go through my main living space. I thought I was being pretty reasonable. The first few guests were totally cool about it. They'd hang out in the front yard or just stay inside. No big deal. But then I got this family booking for a week. Mom, dad, and their 2 teenage kids. They seemed normal when they checked in. The mom even complimented my patio through the window and said she understood it was off limits. I thought everything was gonna be fine. Day 2, I come home from work and hear voices coming from the back. I peek through my bedroom window and see the whole family out there. They're grilling burgers on my little charcoal grill, and the kids are playing music from a Bluetooth speaker. The dad is literally lounging in my favorite chair with a beer. I went out there and politely reminded them that the patio was off limits. The mom got super defensive and said they didn't see the harm since they were being careful. I explained that it was my personal space and asked them to move inside. They packed up their stuff, but I could tell they were annoyed. The dad muttered something about paying good money under his breath. The next day, same thing. I'm at my desk working from home and I hear the patio door sliding open. This time, it's just the teenagers. They're out there vaping and being loud while I'm trying to take a work call. I had to go out there again and tell them to stop. The girl rolled her eyes and said I was being ridiculous. She's like, "It's just a stupid patio, why can't we use it?" I told her because those were the rules, and if they didn't like it, they could find somewhere else to stay. That night, the parents came to talk to me. They said their kids were upset because they felt trapped in just one room. The mom suggested maybe we could work out some kind of schedule where they could use the patio for an hour in the evenings. I said no. It wasn't about the time. It was about having my own space. I work from home and that patio is where I go to decompress. I didn't want to share it with strangers. The dad got pretty heated. He said I was being unreasonable and that most Airbnb hosts would be happy to accommodate paying guests. He even said I was running a scam by advertising a place with a nice patio that guests couldn't use. I stood my ground and reminded them it was clearly stated in the listing. If they had a problem with it, they could leave, and I'd refund the remaining nights. The next morning I wake up to find they'd used the patio anyway. There were pizza boxes and beer cans everywhere. Someone had spilled sauce on my outdoor cushions and didn't clean it up. But the worst part was, they'd broken one of my string lights, just left it hanging there all busted. I was furious. I took pictures of everything and went to knock on their door. The mom answered, and when I showed her the mess, she said the kids must have snuck out there after they went to bed. She offered to pay for the broken light, but said boys will be boys. That's when I lost it. I told them they had 1 hour to pack up and leave. The dad came storming out asking what my problem was. I showed him the photos and said they'd violated our agreement multiple times and damaged my property. He started yelling about how I was probably lying about the broken light and that I just wanted to kick them out to avoid giving a refund. The mom was trying to calm him down, but he kept going. Finally, I said if they weren't gone in an hour, I'd call the police for trespassing. That shut him up real quick. They packed up and left, but not before the dad left me a scathing review saying I was a terrible host who false advertised and harassed guests. He claimed I was racist too, which was completely insane since we're the same race. I responded to the review with photos of the damage and screenshots of the listing clearly showing the patio was off limits. Airbnb ended up removing his review after I appealed it.